Alright guys, today I have Gage and Ethan, and we're going to talk about our Banlist predictions for the upcoming Banlist, of course. I'm not into Yu-Gi-Oh! On the same level they are. They are very knowledgeable, they read a lot about it, and they're better at the game than me. I kind of use them for my knowledge. I go to them when I have a question. But I'll go ahead and let Ethan start it off with his first prediction.
Oh, okay. So, Alright, I guess we're going to start with, Zodiac Broad Bull. Start with Broad Bull. Personally, I think Broad Bull's just going to get outright banned. Just kill Zoo. Kill Zoo. That's all I really want, is for Zoo to die, so I never have to hear that word again.
Yeah, I think everybody's pretty much seen as much of it as anybody wants to, and the fact that we're in link format and it still lives, I think everybody's pretty much done with it. I know I am.
You want to just put Barrage with that?
Bull at 0 I think works, and probably Barrage also to 0. I know that personally, from what I've seen, Barrage is one of the big problem cards with it to get that free summon, not nearly free summon. It just pushes it that much farther, and the link format doesn't affect the Barrage in any sort of way, really. So to have Barrage also at 0, I think, is what really would bring the deck within the realm of losing a lot of its competitive edge.
Yeah, I think he's got a really good point there. I think he is spot on with that prediction.
So, what about Dryden? Y'all think Dryden should be banned also?
Nah, maybe not banned. Maybe at 1.
I don't think so either. I like it at 1.
1, I don't think they'll hit Zoo that hard and just outright ban all of it. But yeah, Dryden at 1, I can see.
1 Dryden's okay. Move on to Masterpiece. Personally, I don't think Masterpiece is a huge problem, but it is pretty ridiculous. If we could just have it at 1, that'd be nice. I like it at 1.
Yeah, three of it's a little much to get around. You run into it once, you can get around it. You can maybe make your 3K beater and punch it. You can try to do something, but if you kill that one and then they just spit out another one,
It sucks.
Good luck. And with Diagram on the field, it's over 3,000 anyway. Segue right into Diagram. Diagram, I'd say banned. Or at 1. 1's probably, I guess it probably won't get banned.
I think banning it's a little much, honestly.
Diagram just gets me.
Yeah, Diagram.
Diagram irks me. That's a salty one for me. But realistically, they will probably just put it at 1. If anything.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Ban seems a little too harsh.
I kind of want to put Terraforming in that. Since we're talking about field spells.
Yeah.
Man, I've been thinking about this for the last, what is it, a week and a half? I can see it just being at 2. I really can see it just, yeah. But I think if Konami wants to really up the game, the field spells is a good place to start. You just make some really fucking crazy, stupid field spells, but you say limit Terraforming, and it's not that big of an issue. You sell your new Metaverse card.
Yeah,
everybody's
Metaverse.
happy.
Yeah, that sounds really fun to see field spells come back in full force.
And they've been growing pretty steadily the last few. The Zodiac field spell was fell a little short in comparison, but Diagram really just kind of blew it up. Almost made the deck, really gave the deck a lot of its competitive edge. Really took what it had and pushed it beyond what it even needed.
Excuse me.
Terraforming being an extra 3 copies of whatever field spell you might want to run, it's a little much.
Yeah, much is a good word for that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. That makes a lot of sense.
Maxi, I think, might be the next one
Yeah.
that we can talk about.
Yeah,
Really, everything else is
Maxi.
kind of wish list and
Oh boy.
Max C. Oh man.
This is where I think this is where we
Yeah.
differ quite a bit.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and kick it off?
Okay,
Let you
so-
say yours real quick.
I hate this thing at 1. I don't really like anything at 1 because I feel like it just adds to the sackiness of the actual card. You kind of have to either put it at 3 or put it at 0, and I prefer it at 0. That's my opinion.
I don't. I personally disagree. I think 3 is way too many of it. I definitely don't want to get hit with any more than one of it. 1 is bad enough to get hit with, but I don't. To me, it really isn't so crazy that it needs to be banned. I feel like 1 is a good spot for it. I know you can go off with it, and if it goes off for its max potential, you could end up with pretty much an unbeatable hand. And it does set you up for a lot of free plus. That's what the card does. But I've seen a lot of people also say that it kind of balances out the meta a little bit. I don't know how much I agree with that
I think
per
it's
se.
just with Zodiac. Sorry to interrupt you. I think that's the whole thing. They went, oh, Zoo's fucking retarded. We have to combat it somehow.
Well, I mean,
And Maxi is the thing for that.
yeah. But even still, and with the game going the way it is now, the number of special summons kind of goes down a little. In my especially the extra deck special summons. A lot of the things you're getting out go into a link, and then I guess there's exceptions already with World Chalice doing its crazy board with 1 million special summons for nearly free. I'm sure you know, but I just. I think it's good at 1. I don't think they need to touch it. I think they might. I think they might ban it. I definitely don't think they're going to bring it back to 3.
It won't be at 3.
We can
It won't
pretty
be
much
at 3. It'll be at 1 or 0. And
yeah. I can.
But 0.
That's about as much as we can agree. 1 or 0, 1.
Yeah, that's where I want it. I want it at 1 or I want it gone. That's just it. I think at 2, too powerful.
I need you to
3,
pick a
too
side.
powerful.
I need you to pick a side, sir.
1 or 0.
Oh man, this guy likes the fence.
All right.
I plead no contest.
Fair enough.
Next, I think one of the ones that I think we can all pretty much assume is going to come off, Exciton Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to 1.
Yeah, to 1 probably.
There's no reason to have 3 of it. Nobody's gonna run it at 3.
Maybe that's all the more reason to put it at 3.
Yeah.
That's another video.
At 1. At 1.
1, the reprint says too much that it's probably going to come off. I don't see why. I think everybody's pretty much reiterated this to death. They wouldn't have reprinted it and left it on the ban list for another 6 months.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
You want to talk about Overraptor? Soul Eating Overraptor. That stupid fucking card that whoops your ass in the dinosaurs. I'd like to see it at 1. I've watched that deck whoop my ass being misplayed over, and it's like you don't know how to run the deck, but you can still whoop my ass with it because Overraptor. That's how I feel about it.
Back in
It's
field
like so.
spells,
Go ahead.
I think the Dino field spell is really more the problem for me anyway.
Oh,
That
okay.
I've run into.
Lost World. In there?
Yeah, Lost World, that's what it is. To giving me these tokens that I can barely use for anything, and then I can't use any of my targeting effects, is really what gets me. The Overraptor sucks. It really once it's on the board, you know that it's probably going to start setting things off. But I feel like most decks pretty much have a card like that.
Fair.
I don't really think Overraptor itself is the problem card, but I definitely do see that it's a big pusher to get your problem cards out.
He's an asshole. So do you think they limit or hit the Lost World in any way?
I don't think so. I think Dinos probably skate this pretty much unscathed, this ban list. I think they're a little young. I think Konami wouldn't mind selling more of that structure deck. If it comes through and the ban list doesn't touch Dinos, some of those cards are going to go up and people are going to want them.
It just won Worlds though. Like
I know it
they
just won,
always. I mean,
But there
You're right.
wasn't a ton of people running it at Worlds.
there was a good number, but it was also
Not compared to the other
Yeah,
decks.
you're right. It was a variant of the thing.
I don't think they touch anything in dinosaurs. I think they let it become a huge problem before they touch it.
Yeah.
If they were gonna get rid of something that was a huge problem right out of the gate, Zodiac would have been hit way sooner. They would have done something immediately. So I think dinosaurs come out, they rip up the game until we get stronger links out, and that's just how it's gonna be until maybe the next ban list or the ban list after that.
And then they give it more support before they ban any of it.
They probably do.
And it's probably something stupid like Peter Pterodon is the one that gets banned. And it's cool. That fucking helps.
All right. So what about Witch of the Black Forest?
I think that falls in with the Exciton. Just reprinted it. It's been crept. It's been errated. They've done everything they can to make sure that nobody can abuse it. It's good. I think it comes back to 3, honestly. I don't see it getting competitive play even at 3, at 1, at anything.
Yeah, but what does it change coming back? Nothing.
Yeah. Good points.
Card of Demise. A lot of people have wanted Card of Demise, like, at least hit in some way. Like, this with the, what was that? The fucking Chain Burn guy from the Dragon Duels.
Yeah.
There's, Card of Demise, Balance of Judgment. I think it's got a good chance of getting limited,
Also,
but definitely not banned.
also
Definitely
in
not
True
banned.
Draco. It's kind of still a True Draco. The Demise Draco is another problem. There's just the way Draco runs to also get the free +3 potentially, +2, I mean, potentially. Does it really need that? I don't think so. Do I think they're going to touch it right away? Maybe not. They might put it to 2 in my mind. They might put it at 1 for all I know.
I think 1. I don't know. We're just guessing here, guys.
Yeah, I'd say 1.
What about Gofu? Has that become a problem enough to hit yet?
No,
I don't think it's really a problem, especially now with the limited amount of links. If they want people to keep putting up with it until they give us the good stuff, they might as well leave us with the stuff to make them easy.
Yeah, that's a good point. On that same note, what about Rescue Rabbit? Would you like to get Rescue Rabbit back?
I would love to have an extra Rescue Rabbit. I don't know if y'all saw my deck profile,
Yeah,
but
it's in links into this.
pretty good little combo that helps me keep my Magicians a little bit more relevant. A lot of decks can really get a good plus off of that for a lot of the same reasons as Gofu, like you said.
Yeah.
I would like to see it at 2, but I do see how it also has a lot of potential for abuse. So
It's already really good, and it's at 1.
Yeah.
I can't like see having 2 of it in your deck, which so you get to see it nearly every duel. That might get a little out of hand.
yeah, I can see it.
I'd like to see it at more than 1, but I don't really. Did you have something to say?
What do you think about Brilliant Fusion?
Brilliant Fusion, like just the Brilliant Fusion itself, or do you mean like the whole Brilliant Fusion engine?
The whole
Yeah.
Raffinite, all the biz.
Fuck. Well,
Seraphinite,
Yes.
nobody runs Seraphinite more than 1 anyway.
true. So
So limiting that is useless. They're just
Yeah.
going to do the same exact thing. It's gotten a little bit of a extra usage in a couple of
World Chalice.
World Chalice build, and generating extra advantage beyond what the regular Brilliant Fusion engine does for a lot of other decks, and even in other decks can generate a lot of free advantage already. But at the same time, you can also draw into your Garnet, and then the whole thing's dead until you get him back in the deck.
2 Garnet.
I think the best way to handle the situation is to just limit the Brilliant Fusion, the spell itself,
Yep.
to 1, maybe even 2, but 1 preferably. Makes it to where you won't see it as much. It makes it less consistent, but when it does go off, it's still going to get you the same whole combo.
And it's still searchable with your Predaplants, so don't forget that.
So if you want to go into the whole 9, you can still do that. Okay, moving on to
Kinda-
the wish list.
Yeah, so now we're going to tell y'all about a couple of cards that we would like to see come off of the ban list.
A little bit less realistic options, but just a couple little wish list things that we think would be nice to see back. Or hit.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just, sorry, I kind of set the whole thing up improperly.
So I know this man here got something to say about Shine Ball.
This man. Oh, well. I see what that does. That whole little combo irks me just a little bit. Why is that? What is it? 500 life points? You would know.
Yeah, 500 life
500
points.
life points per shine ball.
It's not once per turn.
What?
It's like 9 times per turn.
What?
Just to,
In this format, the way these new cards are working, that's crazy. I know it's a little early. I know it's just now being taken advantage of. I don't think they're going to do anything to it yet. I think they will eventually. I personally would like to see, even just at 2, just the shine ball itself at 2, I think keeps that in check a little bit. And that's really all I got to say about it, honestly.
I agree with you. So I'm going to talk just a little bit about reinforcement of the army. I'm not going to get too deep into this. These guys are laughing. They know. They've heard me bitch about this for too long. Reinforcement of the army. Oh shit, man. Okay, so it's generic level 4 or less emergency call. Anyway, fucking just ban the shit out of emergency call, would you please? So I can feel a little fucking happiness again.
Free Rhoda.
Yeah, free Rhoda.
Free Rhoda. Screw Stratos.
Keep Stratus locked up.
Fuck Stratos. I'm just kidding. They're gonna hate me for that.
I can see the thumbs down already.
Yeah, it's just, oh shit.
Some people can't handle the truth.
Speaking of Stratos, I think, honestly, as much as I don't want to see him back, I don't think really any of us here particularly want to see him back that much. I think we're due for it just about any time. The OCG has it at 2. We've still got it banned. Now the OCG also has Shadow Mist at 1. So that should tell you something about the balance of it.
It's still at 3 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow Mist is at 3 here. But we don't have Stratos. So there's, my opinion, every Stratos that comes back, at least one Shadow Mist needs to fall off.
I think that is the perfect formula for this hero equation. That makes perfect sense because Shadow Mist is so easily abused in that deck.
Very.
I mean, it's made for that deck. Yeah, every Stratos that comes back, one less Shadow Mist. That seems perfect.
I think one last thing. I want to see Raigeki banned and give us Feather Duster. Yeah, I would much rather have a Feather Duster than a Raigeki. Fuck Raigeki.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Raigeki get reprinted.
Oh, well,
Never.
yeah,
That's not going to
yeah,
happen.
it probably won't.
That's
Ban it
just-
or reprint it because you're making the
Reprint it.
secondary market miserable for everybody who can't afford it.
If I know Konami at all, I think they're going to reprint it and then ban it on the very next ban list.
It'll be in 2018 Megatons.
That's
Oh,
evil.
yes.
That is a corporate commander type evil shit.
Happens every day.
Can you get some water in there after expelling all that salt?
Oh, that was really. I could put some pepper on it too, and chose not to.
Yeah, you went easy on the emergency call. I thought you were about to.
Yeah, I was about
go into
tear
that.
that fucking card in half.
Yeah, that sounds like.
Ask what.
If you guys want a video on this man ripping emergency call to shreds and trying to bring back Rhoda, like and comment and let us know, and we will let him do a full crazy rant video.
We'll let him go for a straight hour if we have
As
to.
long as he wants.
He might.
It'll probably be like 25 minutes to tell you the truth. He's editing and shit.
But we
But
will let him get naked.
I'll get it.
Oh, yeah.
I will not censor anything.
Waist up. I ain't taking my hat off though.
Oh. Can keep your socks on too.
Oh yeah, I'll probably.
We will give him nip covers. We'll give him
Yeah.
pasties.
Yeah, I'll put
pasties.
some pasties on and.
Let us know in the comments
So,
if you want
where's
tassels
Dick?
or no tassels on those pasties. That's a
I prefer tassels, a little extra show.
Y'all just getting into it now.
As long as you don't have a cat around. You don't want the tassels if you own a cat. It's just a bad.
Well,
Don't do that.
You guys got anything else to say? Any more wish list? Any more prediction?
man.
Really? I can't.
Construct.
Also, firewall.
Firewall Dragon.
They're not going to touch that
Yeah.
for a long time.
I don't think so either.
You don't think so?
But
I think if they do anything to it, sorry to cut you off. I think if they do anything to it, then they will hurry up and errata it, so that it, because if they errata the card, then it they kind of just fix the problem before it becomes a problem, because it's already kind of a problem. But if they let it continue and have to power creep it out, that just seems really, really bad for the whole game.
Yeah, I think they do the same thing what I said with dinosaurs. They let it just rip the game apart, let it be abused to hell, and then finally, when everybody's had enough, then they do something.
I would like an errata.
I really don't think they're going to do anything to it for a minute. First of all, it's one of like 3 chase cards in Code of the Duelist. We still haven't gotten another actual set yet, so they're definitely not going to do it anytime right now. I would like to see an errata of it. I don't necessarily think it would need to be banned if they just kind of nerfed it just a little bit.
Just make that once per turn.
It's just huge right now for no reason and way too generic for what it is in my mind.
It's just hand loops and hand loops and hand loops for game. Stupid.
Yep.
Oh, Shadalls.
Oh yeah, El Shadal construct. It's not going to really change anything if it comes back.
Let it come back to 1. See how that plays out. Nobody's really gonna. I don't think anybody's gonna take their Shadal deck to anything but a locals. And if you want to go tear up a locals for a minute with your Shadalls, go for it. Be my guest. I don't see any problem with that. I don't think it's gonna change the meta. Bringing construct back to 1. It's kind of been correct in my mind. On that. But I think we could get into a lot of things that have been power crept. That's almost its own video, really. But construct is really the big one that I'd like to see back. I really like the Shadalls, the archetype, from just the function of it to the artwork. I just think it's a really cool deck. So that's one that I'd definitely like to see back.
Give me a reprint of Return of the Dragon Lords.
Don't give him a reprint.
Don't let that happen.
No.
I have one of it and I can't afford it anymore, and it would really open my deck up.
They gave you a reprint of Sage. You don't need...
And the stone.
And the stone.
And the fucking dragon spirit.
And the everything.
I need it for my Red Eyes deck too.
Oh
my.
Please.
No.
I want to put it in 3 in both decks.
That's stupid.
So much revival.
No. Let it die.
13.
No.
Let them die.
Kill the Lightsworn. Let those die. They've been needing to die for years.
are already dead.
No, they're not.
No.
They've been
No, they're not
getting new
dead.
cards
They're
ever
never
since they
died.
came out. They've
They're-
never not been supported.
You're right. You're right.
Judgment
Probably.
Dragon ever on a ban list?
I think it was for a minute.
It should be. Judgment Dragon at 1.
Judgment Dragon. I don't care about Judgment
That's
Dragon.
what
We
the
got a
power
Minerva
is.
reprint. Kill Judgment Dragon. I don't give
That's a good point.
I don't give a damn about
The
it.
Minerva's not that good.
No, but it's
It's alright.
actually great in Lightsworn, and that's about it. Great little piece. So it's not like a game breaker or anything, but I could give a damn about a JD.
Did you put that Michael in your deck?
Oh yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah, I'm running that.
So, was there anything else?
I think we're pretty much
I
there.
think we're just kind of burning the, what'd you say, midnight oil?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're there. Fuck Stratos. Fuck E. Fuck Heroes.
Oh come on, that's way too many dislikes. You're gonna get so many dislikes on that. What? Oh no. Oh well. Fuck Heroes. Fuck Stratos.
I'm gonna comment on this. Don't dislike the video.
Don't
dislike
just
my
disagree with me
Yeah.
in the comments.
Yeah.
Right down there.
Yes.
Go say, hey,
I'm a
you're dumb. I like Heroes. Maybe you do. That's cool. I don't like them.
I like to collect heroes, but I would never play them.
I don't like to collect heroes.
I'm about to make an entire hero deck to destroy my friend who runs heroes. Just gonna make a better deck than him to mess him up.
Yeah, I really don't like that deck.
not that good, and it's really
Especially
annoying.
the Dark Law Wrath.
Dude, Dark
thing.
Law Wrath was so cool. That was like,
It was okay.
that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
The variant I actually liked was the Totally Heroes one, to tell you the truth. And I know it's annoying, but they're all annoying.
They
Like
are all
every
pretty
good
annoying.
variant of Heroes is kind of just annoying and still not great.
That's my favorite. The Total Heroes.
Totally
Heroes. Just
Uh,
Yeah, I want to make
Nips.
that. Make that, destroy Brett with it, and probably sell it.
not in link format. You won't.
Nope.
I'm gonna duel him non-link format.
No. No.
Yeah, that's
No, we-
against the rules.
We need 2 hero decks unrestricted.
That's against the rules. That's at like 16.
Make Heroes great again.
You guys done?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
we're
that's
there.
it.
If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new around here, subscribe. If you disagreed with anything, grow a set of balls or maybe an extra labia and comment. What do you guys got to say?
If you're gonna dislike it, let me know. Let me know why. It hurts my feelings. All right, to just see the dislikes and no real feedback. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
It makes me hit my wife.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna get away with that one.
I'm not married.
Yeah, just
Yeah, well,
if you dislike it, if you disagree with anything, let me know in the comments, and maybe we can learn, we can grow, we can, start doing things a little better.
we're all in this together, y'all.
We're all in
Yeah.
this together, but stuff.
Whoa.
No,
What?
I'll see you guys on the next video.
That's a whole-
Take it easy.
That's